Hey everybody, welcome back to another DLF stream. Once again, trigger warning, DLF says and does anything he feels like doing, so please take that into consideration. If you're going to get easily triggered, then this is not the stream for you. So, he'll say anything misogynistic, homophobic, transphobic, racist, you name it, he'll say it. So once again, this might not be the stream for you, so please keep that in mind. Other than that, welcome everybody. Hi there, Deborah. Hi there, Runs in Circles, Nolabu, V or Vi, and everybody else join me. Smash that like button. I'd really appreciate it. Let me share my screen. We're going to go straight into this. He did this actually today, super early in the morning, tricycle, early morning can run, and pants shitting is what he calls it. So let's get straight into it. Not sure when Foodie Beauty is going to be on, if she is going to be on, but I'm going to do this now and we'll see how far we get. You're not scared of Buffalo's Debo? Mm-hmm. All right, still haven't seen the cat so far. He loves these super early morning streams. I mean, I don't mind them. Wow, that wind is howling. It's been a rainy couple of days, by the way. Same in Buffalo, same here in Toronto area. So we'll see how many cans he does. He does this every once in a while. I can't say not too often and not seldomly. But, you know, it makes him a couple bucks, which I can appreciate if he's cleaning up the environment that way. So I can't knock his hustle. Whatever his hustle is, I will not knock it. All right. Once again, this is not nighttime. This was done today, super early in the morning. Looks like about like 4, maybe 5 or so in the morning. Hey, Tip Top. Welcome to the chat. Oh, Foodie Beauty has something scheduled. Interesting. All right, I guess I'm going to go over that after. But for now, we're going to stick to DLF. What do you think of the farms being back? The farms are back, but they're only back for now. I think they're gonna go down soon enough. Soon again. We'll have to see. What's the link for the farms? What does it end with? Is it .net or is it something else? Please tell me. Oh, look at that. The video is unavailable. So DLF is sucking it to me as, or should I say sticking it to me? Rather, sticking it to me as he usually does. The video is unavailable. So we were 2 minutes in. And as usual, he is starving me for content. Man, he never stops, does he? Oh, well, what am I supposed to do now? 2 minutes in, and you know, we're done with. Crap, what am I supposed to do? I know, I'm just gonna put it right back up. So here we go. Oh, it's the same as before, the original URL. Okay, let me check it out. Let's see how long it lasts. All right, we shall see how long I do. A retro foodie react, the grumpy McDonald's one. Okay, I'll check it out. All right, so DLF decided to make the video unavailable, but I've come to know and understand he'll keep doing that. So what I'm gonna keep doing is getting the video beforehand. Foodie Beauty's title, she is live, harassment, and she has some people watching. Show the hotel rage for DLF. Oh boy. That was something, wasn't it? That was definitely something. All right, let me go forward a little bit. We got Martha beside me here. So I guess he's looking for cans in here. What is he doing? Checking his mail? All right, so we're back. You love that one. Oh man, that one was classic, disturbing, sad. I can place a lot more descriptors on that one.
All right, let's rock. Sorry.
All right, we're back. We're rolling.
I had to go back upstairs to take a shit because I shit my pants. I sat down on the bike and I'm like, whoa.
Ew. I didn't want to hear that.
And I felt a rush.
Ew.
Coming on. Like
Yikes.
the band Rush.
Well, thanks for joining me over here.
So I had to hurry up.
You could be anywhere else.
Shit.
But you're here with me. I like the one where he tears up the check. Oh man, yeah, when he is ragey.
It's like when I sat down on the bike. You ever have that feeling when you have to take a really big shit? You ever have that feeling where it's like it like presses up against your pubic bone or something?
Really?
I had that going on. So wow. Needless to say, I didn't make it.
Does he mean something else? I don't know. Does he mean the pudendal nerve? Is that what he means? Not like the pelvic region, but does he mean the pudendal nerve? I don't know. I'm just saying. Maybe he does.
I gotta clean up in the bathroom.
Ew. He's got to clean up in the bathroom? You mean he left a mess? Hey, Jesse Gypsy. Welcome. All right, let me go forward. He's checking for cans at the gas station. I mean, it's a lights out affair right now. Wow.
Big fucking shit.
Wait a second. He comes back soon enough. Let's wait for it. Why did he mess himself? I have no idea. Would have to ask him.
All right. You ever have that feeling where you had to take a big fucking shit and then we go to sit down on something that is in the toilet and it like the shit presses up against your prostate?
What?
You ever have that happen?
No, that has never happened to me ever.
Well, I had to run to my apartment, go all the way back up the elevator so I could take a shit.
Wow. Okay. Nolabu says he must have had a bad sub. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I don't know.
So I think somebody should buy me a pack today.
Pack of what? Sub Blizzy and Mimi, welcome. How you doing? Thanks for being here.
And it's got to be from a place that calls it a pack, not a special. And it has to be a place that's spelled pack, P-A-K, not P-A-C-K, which is P-A-K.
All right, so what is he doing now? A pack of Depends is what he needs, says Marie. Taco Bell is the leading cause of accidents. I will agree with that, like 100%. Seriously. If you've ever eaten bad Taco Bell, especially when, you're having a taco hard or soft and the meat is just bad, it's bad.
I might be getting a job soon. I talked to this guy about getting a job, and he said he was going to send over the paperwork and all that shit. He's going to call.
What kind of job?
Some guy, because this guy was in Maine, I guess, but he does the hiring for like the Eastern Seaboard and shit.
For what?
And He's like, I'm gonna call the guy from the New York office, the Buffalo, New York office, and he'll contact you in a couple days, and send over the paperwork and shit. That
For
was
what job though?
yesterday. Haven't heard from him yet, but I hope I get this job. And it doesn't matter where I'm going to be working, because I don't want the worm to know
The
where I'm
worm?
working,
Who's the worm?
because that's going to just be another thing for his gang
Is that me? I'm no worm.
to call up, because they're jealous of me being a player.
What? Why would we be jealous of him being a productive member of society? That's actually a positive. If he, at least he'll say and he wants to have a job. That's actually pretty good. That's amazing, in fact. Why would I be jealous of that?
Don't hate the player, don't hate the player, hate the game. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
As you can tell, it's been raining these last couple days.
Yeah.
And hopefully
It has
there's
been.
nobody in this pizzeria up here. Oh, that pisses me off. It's like, what time is it? It's like 3:30 in the morning, and there's people in that pizzeria.
Oh shit! It is 3:30.
I swear to God, they just
Exactly, Nolabu.
they hire people in that pizzeria to dump the guard the dumpsters. They're like armed guards at the dumpsters. It's ridiculous.
Katrina says, "Our girl is coming for you on your panel, Monty. Same story, different day." Is that what she's saying? She's coming for me specifically, or for like everybody? Camby, welcome back. Be Free says, someday I want to be an armed guard for a pizza dumpster. We all gotta have goals. Yeah, we do all gotta have goals. Goals, dreams in life. I thought it was like 4 or 5 a.m., but as DLF states, it was like 3:30 a.m. and he's up. Katrina C says, she said you're stealing her content. You and FFG calling someone a gerbil on the panel. Don't know who the gerbil is. On my panel, somebody calls somebody a gerbil. I have no idea what she's talking about. Doriel, what's up?
Is there any rats back here? Oh, there's a rat.
What kind of rat?
Oh, yeah, I'm not going back there.
I guess she
There's
did focus on you.
rats back there. That's why I always got. That's why I always gotta. That's why I always kick the dumpster. All right, let's go back.
I wonder why she's so mad. Or she woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or she got ghosted. Yeah. Could be the case, but who's ghosting her? I thought she was done with that married guy.
Let's go check this is garbage up here.
Why is there always somebody shouting no matter what time of day it is? It's 3:30 in the morning. It's the same shit that we see at like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 o'clock. Ah, that's why. Tip Top says she's mad because her Patreon is under review. That seems like the case. That's what's going on. Welcome back, Mary. Hey, V.
All right, I'm getting out of here.
Nola was like, Nader didn't let her stay over. V says, I guess she forgot she lost it before. Exactly. And wasn't that twice? It was twice because she had one for one account and she had another one for her other YouTube channel. Katrina C says, yes, she said her Patreon was mass flagged by haters. Chantal lies. So how was that my fault, my problem, if it was mass flagged?
Rabbit. I'm hunting rabbits. More rabbits.
All right, DLF, you do that. All right, we're still looking for cans. He's still in a pretty good neighborhood of Buffalo. We still haven't had an update about the whole credit checking thing. The last time I heard, he was something about being approved. Let me check out the specific post. It was from a couple days ago.
I shit my pants.
He posted 2 days ago. His name, Constantino, Mr. Constantino, request finished. Amanda Bergman, your account manager here. I recalculated your 2005 Honda Accord auto insurance request. Which 2005 Honda Accord auto insurance request? I don't understand the meaning of his post, but it's posted. If you want to check it out, actually, maybe I should put it on the screen. Maybe that'll be better. People get a better understanding of what the hell is going on. Yeah, I think that's better. Let me do that. Give me a second here. Let me do this. So this is what I'm not understanding, because is this because of his mom's? Because she doesn't have a 2005. She has, she has something newer, a lot newer. So this is it. I don't have the understanding of this, but this is what was posted by him 2 days ago. Other than that, I mean, let's get back to the show. What can I say? We can interpret that in many ways. Is that old? Is that new? What's going on with that?
I left 2 kitties in the wind. But I also got my charger too. So if my camera dies mid-beat, mid-bees, I can just charge it back up.
Chat rolls downhill, indeed.
Oh man. And also that pizzeria now has a chain and a lock on it. You cheap bastards.
Huh? I don't know where that pizzeria is. I wonder why they're doing that. All right. Have we seen DLF's cat yet? Nope. But he has a cat, an orange cat. That's why I keep putting pictures of orange cats up. The cat seems pretty nice, though. What did she do to you on Patreon last night? I didn't even know that she was even on Patreon last night. I'd love to see him turn that trike into an Uber rickshaw style. Imagine the conversations. That would be something. Wouldn't it be? Can you imagine DLF with a rickshaw? By the way, if you don't know what a rickshaw is, it's a taxi bike. So you typically can cycle in the front or in the back, and you cycle people around. It's a rickshaw. I just thought her Patreon was being set up, but I guess maybe she did do something. I'm not up to date on that. I'm gonna have to check it out. But yeah, why the mess flagging? Because it's Chantel. That's why.
Yeah.
Now we're at Morcans. Where does he live?
We found
In
Natter's
Buffalo.
beer.
Natty. Oh yeah, Natty.
No, actually,
Daddy.
that's Katy Perry Lee Rajewski's beer.
True hope flows. Very true.
Remember, Fart Doctor said he was gonna send me over a can of his beer that he found. It was called Mermaid Pilsner. They should call it Mermaid Piss.
He needs to fix that brake. But I thought he already had his bike checked up on.
Right.
True, Katrina. See, there's a lot of factors to it because, like I've said, this is her third Patreon. The other two, she said, what was it that she said? People did something to the other two, but other people were saying she removed them herself. So that's up in the air. So this third one, if people are flagging it, people are flagging it. I'm sure she should have expected people to flag her Patreon. That's literally no surprise to me.
So, you know how like when you have to take a shit really bad and you go to sit down and it just kind of it hurts your insides.
No, DLF, I don't know about that. But
That's
please
what
tell
happened
me.
to me. Yeah, I was like, oh boy, I gotta go around the freaking corner.
Why did he go to jail for? He went to jail for harassment and criminal contempt.
Go back upstairs and take a fucking shit.
And other things. Is this another time he has to go and shit himself? Okay, wait a second. What's going on here?
And then I had to go upstairs and clean myself out. Remember that politician that said when a woman's raped, all she has to do is go to the hospital.
I don't remember that politician. Trigger warning, everybody. Trigger warning.
And then she can go and get herself cleaned out.
All right, more cans. Remember, it's about 3:30 in the morning. More closer to about like 4 o'clock right now. Did he just shit on the sidewalk? No, he actually went back to his apartment building to take a shit, as he says.
Remember where it was some broad that said that. I think she's like I
If
forget.
you don't know the connection between DLF and Foodie Beauty, there is a connection. That connection is that DLF has Foodie Beauty as a mod on his channel and keeps having her on a mod on his channel because his channels keeps getting deleted because he's in and out of trouble. What can I say about his record? He said that in 2013 he got arrested for harassment. He was harassing a dude. We know that dude was Clint Carr. In 2015, he was arrested over a woman claimed that
The name of the
he was going to her work. That person is Barf. In 2017, he was arrested for making a video where he ripped this chick a new one. And we know that person is Katy Perry. In 2019, he had a warrant for his arrest, so he turned himself in. And then in 2020, it was the mermaids. And then again in 2022, he went to jail for 42 days because of the mermaids, because 2020 was the aggravated harassment, 4 charges turned into 1. 2022, the criminal contempt that stemmed from that aggravated harassment, he went in for 42 days.
broad that said it, but she said something about. She said something about if a broad gets raped, if a bitch gets
Trigger
raped,
warning.
then all she has to do is go to the hospital and get herself cleaned out. Oh, there's a fucking rat.
This is the exact reason why DLF is offensive. He does this as a shock factor, people. And plus, he thinks it's funny, but it's not funny. Yeah, it's shocking. It's offensive and shocking, but not funny. Maybe you can put recycling bins out in busy areas near trash cans. Hopeflow says, when my family and I went to Niagara Falls on the Canadian side, we drove through Buffalo, New York. I would not want to live there. Yeah, there is a lot of bad areas in Buffalo, but there's also good areas in Buffalo, like where DLF lives. It's a really good area. The homes are nice. There isn't garbage all over the place on the streets, on the sidewalks. The cars are nice. You could always tell a good area from a not so good one. Nolabu says, Chantel never holds herself accountable. Of course, she's going to blame everyone else for her scamming people with the previous Patreon, Postcard Club, and OnlyFans. She's hard up for money right now. Exactly.
Did someone say free bonus points? Register today on the Speedway app to get 1,500 bonus points. Plus, get exclusive in-app offers with Speedy Deals. Now that's a deal worth talking about.
All right, more cans. Oh, thank you, Hopeflows. Appreciate you. Yeah, DLF isn't for everybody. I mean, he has his peculiarities with and about him, so I can totally respect that some people just don't want to watch DLF because DLF is just different. Not all my content will be watched by everybody. On my second channel, Monty After Dark, I'm doing reactions to reactions. So check that out if you want to. I can put the link to my second channel if you don't know about it. All right, let me go forward. I'm not sure how that the audio is gonna. So MAD Monty After Dark. Check it out. Sup, Rob. Hopefully you're good. Yeah, a lot of people are thinking that Chantel's hard up for money. I can agree with that.
Time to take your Dramamine, people.
Yes, take the Dramamine. He's been watching the streams. He knows what we're talking about.
Oh, Dramamine is cool. Shitting your pants is cool.
Shitting your pants is not cool. Zero cool about shitting your pants. Nothing cool about shitting your pants. Mary says, but payday was not long ago. Should she be? She's already broke. Yeah, she's broke 6 days after payday. It's not even been a week since we got paid. We got paid last week, Thursday, and she's already broke. Make it make sense.
Yes, this politician, this bitch politician says that when a woman gets raped, all she has to do is go to the hospital.
We've heard this, DLF. Let's go forward.
From the gas station. Come on.
She's breaking her own records? What do you mean by that, Mary?
How far?
Jesse Gypsy, a lot of people say that, yeah, he should be supervised, but he's left. Left to his own recognizance.
M&T Bank over here. Hot chicks work there.
Oh yeah, let's go with the hot chicks talk. Hot ladies in Buffalo talk.
You know who works? You know where all the hot chicks do work?
Where?
Is at the credit union.
Oh. Okay.
There's this chick that works at the credit union that looks like Tara the Tard.
Marie says, wonder if he's still wearing the shit shorts. Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. Who cares? Who knows?
This is why I haven't been doing this in a while. Wait for the fucking car. Oh, that's a garbage truck.
Mary asks, wasn't like before, wasn't it that she was broke 2 weeks after payday? The time keeps getting shorter. Yeah, I think she spent a little bit too much money this time. Yeah, it wasn't this time.
We're gonna have to go around the corner for this one.
Welcome a fish by any other name. Welcome. Nolabu says she probably bailed Natter out of jail or had to pay back the payday loans. She's usually broke 1 to 2 weeks before payday, but she wasn't this time. Yes. So what's up with that?
We don't know what kind of trouble may be lurking around. At whatever time it is now. 3:56 a.m.
Wow, 3:56 a.m. He's up, he's awake, he's doing his thing.
No, that's 3:57. See that?
Okay, DLF, gotcha.
3:57 a.m. In case anybody was wondering what time I'm out here.
Focusing you says Foodie Beauty peaked with another drama. I will agree with that. She did peak with another drama. It was a lot of money for
I come out
her.
here this early because
A shit ton of money for her.
there's usually less people, there's less traffic, and no yellow jackets.
He did, Mary. He gets up really early in the
Oh,
morning.
they're out of control this year. Like I have never seen yellow jackets swarm before. Hold on.
Wonder if she was scammed like people surmised.
Like-
I'm sure she's gonna say
in
something
all
in time if
seriousness,
she was.
They're like
I'm pretty sure.
we had about a
Guaranteed.
month or so ago. We had the Elmwood Art Festival.
Thank you, Tip Top. Appreciate you listening.
Hold on.
All right, more cans. Should I go for it? No, we're just gonna stick with this. The Cuba Rage Murder looked beyond horrible. It did, and she wouldn't stop for hours and hours and hours.
We had the Elmwood Art Festival like about a month or so ago, and whenever, so I was like walking around there, walking around the Elmwood Art Festival. Can I get through here? Do I have enough clearance?
And let me check out that Elmwood Art Festival.
Okay, good. We had the Elmwood Art Festival about a month ago, right?
Yeah, August 27th.
And the people that were at the people that were setting up for the Elmwood Art Festival, they what's this?
So if you want to know, the Elmwood Art Festival was August 27th and 28th, 2022. So practically a month ago, over a 2-day period. And he's talking about it.
Nasty ass mattress. Probably has bed bugs in it.
I have no idea what's in the
people that were
backpack.
setting up the Elmwood Art Festival, they were setting up these what's that? Ooh. Was that a table?
All right, looking for cans and bottles. That's what DLF does to get himself some extra cash. What is the point of this story, though?
Art Festival, and there were just fucking yellow jackets everywhere. Hold on.
Okay, so that's the point of the yellow jackets.
What they were.
Okay.
They had to set up like fucking yellow jacket traps everywhere. And they were like, people were leaving food behind, and then like the yellow jackets would just swarm the fucking food.
Don't they have recycling bins there?
And
They
there
do.
was times where I would walk past like,
He just takes them out of the recycling bin and brings them in so he could get an extra, some pocket change, some pocket
with
money.
a swarm of maybe like at least 15 yellow jackets all at once, and I'd like go past them.
I mean, I've heard worse sounds, Marie.
That's right. We got election day coming up, and I'm looking at all these election signs all over the place.
Sup, gotta love me. Good morning.
Who
Good
am I
morning,
voting
everybody
for?
just coming
Who
in.
the fuck knows?
Smash that like
We're
button.
voting for the governor
I'd really appreciate that.
this year, which is going to be good because we might be able to get Kathy Hochul out. Fucking hate her, and I hate Cuomo. There's another rabbit over there. I think I'm gonna go vote for Lee Zeldin. How's that?
Or for who?
It's like you know what I can't stand. I can't stand this bullshit these days. I hate everybody nowadays.
Oh, we're getting into political stuff. Let's see what his political agenda will be about. Once again, I haven't watched the stream, so trigger warning about anything and everything in the stream. DLF can and will say things to shock you, including racism, homophobia, transphobia, make anti-Semitic comments.
You know what it is? I don't like the religious, the religious conservatives, and I hate these woke idiots even more.
So he says, couldn't be any worse than P. Yeah, you're right.
Like, Jesus Christ, just let me live my fucking life, you know? I don't want to hear how every little fucking thing is fucking racist. Okay?
But if they're racist, they're racist.
Yeah, I used to, it's funny. I used to do that shit back when I was in high school. It's like, you know how my mom always says I have arrested development?
Uh-huh. Is Dragon Lord...
I kind of used to be woke.
Is Dragon Lord from Canada? No, he's from the States. We're not gonna claim him.
Like back in like the 90s and early 2000s. Like to the point that like I would throw a fit if we had to read a book that had the N-word in it. And to be honest, it was mostly because I was trying to. It was mostly because I was trying to. I was trying to make a point about something, but nobody fucking got it because they're too fucking stupid. And the point was that when I was in high school, okay. Oh, there's another rat crossing the street. Yeah, what's with all these rats?
It's early in the morning, DLF. And garbage is out. The rats got to feed too. Alright, so I want him to finish the story. Let's see where he goes with this. He says he was woke at one point in his life. Do I believe this?
Alright, what was I saying now? Sorry, my camera died. So now, I gotta figure out a solution here.
His battery died, okay. Some of those rats have 4 little turtles at home to feed. Yes, and they're teenage and mutant.
So what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So there was this issue
Yeah, please tell me this
in high
issue.
school where it was like
Mm-hmm.
we would have to do these book reports and shit.
Book reports. Yep.
Every so often we would have to do book reports, you know, and basically what you do is you just read a fucking book and then you do a fucking review on it.
Yep. That's what book reports are. Yes.
Okay.
Is he dumpster diving? Yeah. He dumpster dives. Yes. He's looking in for cans and bottles. At times he looks for pizza or whatever else is there. Sometimes he finds alcohol.
So like the type of books I would read would be like science fiction and all that. Lovecraft, Clive Barker.
I got a serious question here, people. Would you guys want to see me cook? Because I was thinking of doing like reenactments of Kay's cooking, kind of doing it like Kay, but just doing it myself, not like a reaction to Kay's cooking because she likes to strike people and whatnot, blah 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 blah. But doing what she's doing with the cooking, but it's me, it's Monty. So would you like to see me cook? Would you like to see me cook? Yes, no, straight answer, yes or no. That would be cool. Okay, maybe I'll do that then.
And one of the
Okay,
books that
Doriel.
I had growing up was I had this what do you call it? I had this Star Wars book. I forget the name of it.
Oh, you want me to do creepy pasta as well? Okay, maybe I will get. Yeah, that actually tip top is a pretty good idea. Maybe I will do creepy pasta. Like I'll first start doing the cooking and then maybe we'll eat said cooking and talk. That would be nice.
But it was like it was all about like Han Solo and like Jabba the Hutt and shit. I think it was called like Star Wars. I think it's called like Star Wars the Hutt Gambit or something. I think that was the name of it. But they would say tight a lot in those books.
Oh yes.
And
By the way, tight, whip, and there's a few other words where he likes those words. He thinks they're funny. I forgot. There's tight, there's whip, and there is a few other ones.
whenever they would say tight, because it was my own book, I would I would like circle around when they said tight and
Mm-hmm.
stiff and
Oh yeah, stiff, tight,
hookah
whip,
and all
stiff.
that shit. And that was like the first time I ever heard the term hookah. And
Oh,
I thought it was like a funny ass word.
hmm.
And I would circle every time they say that. It's wrote it in the book. Hookah, hookah, hookah. And the teacher was like, you're not reading this
Oh,
because you can't handle the vocabulary.
what? The teacher said that? That's not
And
nice. Or
and then
maybe it
like
is. I
later
don't know.
that day, we had to read Of Mice and Men, I think it was,
Oh yes, of
in
mice and
class
men.
together. And it got to the point where
By Don
the teacher
Steinbeck.
would take turns, like every other page, somebody would have to read. And she made me read part of Mice and Men out loud. And if you know anything about that book, the N word is used like every other fucking word. Okay? Like that kind of shit, you know?
Trigger warning, people. Trigger
So,
warning.
yeah, I know.
Live Lindsay says, just going to listen while I work on my new place. Hope everyone is having a great day. Hopefully you have a great day, Live Lindsay. Good luck on that.
My brakes sound
Enjoy
like shit.
yourself.
It's because it's wet out here, that's why. Because it just rained. It's been raining for like 3 days. So it got to the point where I would have to read Of Mice and Men. And if you know anything about that book, they say that word like a million times in that book. Okay.
Yeah, the word is said in the novel. It's but it explores the controversial issues of racism, sexism, violence, language, and mental issues in that book. So that is why a lot of schools do use that book. They use Fahrenheit. What was it called? What's the temperature that paper burned in? Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. They'll use Of Mice and Men. They'll use all these. They'll use Orwell. They'll use all these like classic novels to really get across certain points. Like they'll use 1984 by George Orwell, Animal Farm, a lot of things. What was it? To Kill a Mockingbird, because we need to have understanding of some aspects that are still controversial in society. Curl Connections, welcome to the chat.
So I got to a part where they used that word, and I would like skip over it, and then the teacher caught on, and
So wait a second. So is that what makes him woke, because he would skip over the N word?
she would yell at me. She's like, "No, no! If it says it in the book, you have to say it out loud." And I'm like, well, obviously, I can't handle the vocabulary Of Mice and Men. So I think I should be exempt from reading this, don't you think? Just like I was exempt from reading the Star Wars book. And then that became a big thing in school. Every
Oh,
little thing became
right, Marie.
racist.
Smash that like button, everybody, if you're just coming in.
I
We
got
got DLF early in the morning. He started out about 3:30 a.m. collecting cans and bottles. It's still dark out. He's still doing it. He doesn't like, interacting with people that much, but you could tell if you've watched DLF streams. Now we're talking about books, specifically Of Mice and Men, but the whole dynamic of social issues and certain things that do need to be understood and talked about, like racism, sexism, violence, language, mental issues and whatnot.
in trouble one time, and the teacher, as punishment, said, as punishment for what you did, you have to clean this blackboard spick and span.
Prayers for all those being affected in Florida. Indeed, prayers to all those being affected in
And
Florida.
I said, wait a minute, spick? That's racist. That would be like that kind of shit.
Within context, I mean, it is a
That's
phrase.
racist. Check for pizza. Check for a pack.
A fish by any other name
I know the
says
last time I kept
the teacher shouldn't have forced that on him, though IMO, in my opinion, very true. Because these days, that is extremely true. But remember, DLF is in his late 30s. So back in those days, it wasn't so offensive, is how I would put it. You could use other words, but it wasn't as offensive. Just like how the 80s, the 70s, certain things that were said then, people didn't find offense in it. But now saying certain things like that is extremely offensive or in poor taste. So nowadays, for sure, a teacher doing that and forcing a child to read something that that child doesn't want to read because they find the word to be offensive, which it is, by all means, for sure it wouldn't go down well. But remember, DLF is still in his late 30s, so I can understand that times have changed, and back then that teacher did force him to read the
kind
word.
of just went over this, but the last time I actually got like a couple pies out of the garbage here.
Somebody's asking what's happening in Florida. Well, Florida is having life-threatening Hurricane Ian is affecting Florida. That's what's going on, Jordan. Exactly, Mary. You didn't have a choice back then. All right, let's see what he takes out of this.
I don't usually. Once in a while, I find a pizza in Mr. Pizza's dumpster. Once in a while. But I see now at Just Pizza, they have the fucking chain on the gate, and I can't break through it, or else I get charged with a breaking and entering.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
They probably put that chain up for me.
I was about to say that. Yeah, they
I'm
probably
the one
did.
that goes in there
All the time, exactly. They probably did put the chain up for him.
So I gotta wait till they unchain it.
Chantel used to dumpster dive, yes.
And I hit the road.
If you didn't know, Chantel used to dumpster dive, especially with her friend Rena, that we haven't seen in quite some time.
Remember that Van Hagar song? Unchained. And I hit the road running and chained. Remember that? You know what I don't understand? When
people
the name Van Halen, it refers to
be safe, Mary.
To the guitarist and the drummer, Eddie Van Halen and Alex Van Halen,
right? PetSmart,
respectively, and
hey, Fatal.
They called the whole band Van Halen, right?
Thank you, Fatal. Appreciate it.
But like when Sammy Hagar took over on vocals, you know, they started calling it Van Hagar. And I always thought that was weird.
All right, John Burney says, here in Scandinavia, we just had our gas pipes in the sea bombed. Yikes, by the Russians, it seems. Now we are all on high alert and saving on heat. Crazy times in the world. Crazy times. Prayers to you, Jorn. Hopefully you're good and safe. Prayers to everybody. It is crazy times all over the place. I mean, I wish the best for everybody. Just stay safe, everyone.
I'm like, they don't call the David Lee Roth era of Van Halen Van Roth.
Penelope says, I don't think it was the Russians, Jordan. I think it was US. I have no idea who it is, nor am I going to speculate on that stuff. That is not my area of expertise. So I would not know. You never liked Van Hagar, really?
Yeah, they don't call the David Lee Roth era of Van Halen Van Roth.
Yeah, stay safe, everybody. It was the Martians. I don't know who it was. All right, he got his jeans jacket on. I never noticed. All right, I'm gonna go forward. Not sure how the radio is gonna affect my stuff, so we're gonna go forward a bit. Hey, it ain't that. Welcome back.
It's a great reset. Now you know they didn't use that term coincidentally. The Great Reset. Go look that up.
PetSmart says these early morning rides should be called Deep Thoughts by DLF. They should, shouldn't they?
You will own nothing and you will be happy. You will live in the pod and you will eat the crickets and you will be happy.
Let's see the petrol prices. Let me
I'm
see
telling
if
you, I go to the farmer's market
we can see them.
over
Nope.
here on Elmwood and Bidwell. And they always have the stand. Where you can get like you can eat crickets and shit. I'm like, why?
Well, you don't want fried
and then you
crickets.
hear all these globalists talking about how we need to start eating crickets to combat climate change. Yeah, because eating crickets changes the weather, right?
Let me look that up.
People believe whatever the fuck they hear. So,
all right, let me look that up.
The way I see it is like, all right, they're telling us all not to we have to eat crickets. Do you think people like Nancy Pelosi is gonna eat crickets?
Okay, there is an article, April 25th, 2022, why eating crickets instead of beef can help beat global warming. It says, the study found a diet filled entirely with novel foods, mainly insects, cultured meat and milk, and single-celled proteins derived from algae, reduces land use by 87%, water use by 84%, and global warming by 83% when compared to current European diets. So this article that was in the telegraph.co.uk, so the UK Telegraph, is saying that eating crickets instead of beef can beat global warming because of the land use reduction, the water use reduction, and the global warming percentage will be reduced by 83%. Wow. You're not doing that? You're not going to eat crickets? The mosquito burgers go too far? I mean, it's very interesting. If you want to read this article, let me put the link to it so that we're all on the same page here. But it's actually, it seems like it's a good read.
I don't think so. Do you think Joe Biden, do you think any of these rich elites are going to do their fucking part? I don't think so. They want you to give up what you want to do so that they can continue doing what they do. You know?
Oh, yeah? You're getting political, DLF.
So it's like you got Bill Gates over there saying shit like, we need to give up. It's like you got fucking Bill Gates over there saying you need to stop using airplanes and electric. You gotta start using electric cars, and you need to stop using airplanes and all this other happy horse shit, right?
Hey, Cinderella.
Well,
Fatal says,
do you think Bill Gates is ever gonna give up his private jet?
He does have a point there. I mean, I ate crickets in Thailand, and when seasoned and fried, they're yummy. Okay, Fatal.
And his vehicles, I don't think so. Whoa!
Yikes. Those sidewalks need to be patched. Fish by any other name says, my sister is a hard vegan for environmental reasons. I'm a soft vegan for a variety of reasons. I wouldn't mind trying bug burgers. Lol.
It's like, yeah, we can do climate change, but everyone else has to suffer except for us. You really think people like Bill Gates are gonna sit there and eat the crickets and live in the fucking pod? Hell no. They want to make it so that they own your home.
Uh-huh.
So that, like, if Bill Gates wants to do a meeting in your home, then you have to give up your home so that they can have their meeting.
Okay, wait, he's now reaching. Like, I can totally understand the part about, some people will never give up what they're doing. They don't really care about the environment. They don't care about global warming. They don't care about land use reduction, water use reduction. They're just gonna do whatever.
That's what they want.
Just came home. Glad you're on, Monty. Thank you, Lynn, for being here. I would need a couple shots of tequila to eat an insect's Cinderella.
They want to condition us to eat crickets. So that's why I start looking at what's in the foods that I buy.
Okay.
And if it says cricket flour, or sometimes they'll have like the scientific name for a cricket, which I forget now. But I have it.
Oh, you don't like cricket
somewhere.
flour?
I don't.
By the way, there is a thing called cricket flour, cricket powder. There's like Entoma Farms cricket powder. People buy it because it's organic. It's made from crickets. Like, there's tons of movies actually about this whole stuff, like Snowpiercer. Remember the Snowpiercer movie? I think it was like 2013, where the whole setting is a dystopian society where the earth was warming up too much because of global warming. Then they decided to do something with the sky to cool it down, but they cooled it down too much. So then we had a deep freeze, and there was this train that was perpetual that would go around the world. So it can stop, but it doesn't want to stop because it's a perpetual engine. So it's perpetual in intensity and duration, because there is a difference, but nothing lasts forever. But they would have these little hatches or whatever that would the crickets would go in. They would catch these bugs. Now that I think about it, why are they catching crickets when it's like super cold? That don't make no sense. I just thought about that. That don't make no sense. You're telling me you're catching crickets when it's super cold? Like, the crickets can survive the cold, but we're gonna instantly freeze if we get out there? That don't make no sense. But they did catch crickets, and they used to make it into kind of like a type of bar. I know, I just caught that, Camby. I'm like, that don't make no sense.
I don't buy it.
But yeah, that was Snowpiercer, the movie. I think they also did it in the TV show that's still going on.
So they're sneaking in crickets everywhere.
Oh, they were breeding them? I thought they had hatches. Okay, my bad. Correction. Beef freeze, like they were just breeding them and roaches and making protein bars. Yes, they were making these protein bars from the crickets.
It allegedly, conspiracy whatever, consumes less water and less resources to have crickets. But you'll never hear.
Tip Top says 90% of people in Afghanistan are facing famine this winter. People need to eat whatever they can. Exactly, Tip Top.
Oh, here you go, fart doctor. I can't recycle this, but here you go. See, we have it here too. Pills Mafia. Now I gotta find. Now I
Exactly,
gotta
can be.
find the mermaid pilsner
Cricket
from the
mush
place in Coney Island.
pancakes with a bit of butter and cinnamon. Yeah, it was something with little kids. So the engine was perpetual in duration and intensity, but the parts weren't lasting. So after a couple of years, they'd have to get the little kids to go in these small, tight places and be working the gears and whatnot, so that the train could continue. That was in the movie. Yeah, a good memory, Edna.
Isn't Bill's Mafia? Isn't that term like kind of? Isn't that a cultural appropriation? I hate terms like that. You ever notice like when people say kind of shit, they're always saying like stupid shit. Think
Mm-hmm.
about it. Think about it here. All throughout COVID, we had the social distance. What the fuck is this? What does this mean?
It
They
means you
use these like
stay
buzzwords all the
away.
fucking time.
No. How is social distancing a buzzword, but it's actually a buzz phrase if you want to call it a buzz phrase.
It's fucking retarded.
But it's not, though.
Oh, make sure you socially distance.
All right,
Remember
DLF
that?
got political. Yeah, remember. It's still going on, in fact. I'm still
Now I
having to
just
wear
heard
masks.
on the at the speedway. Oh, I just heard at the speedway. I just heard the term Great Reset.
Great reset. Okay. So what do we get from this stream? If we eat crickets, we can offset global warming by 83%. We can reduce land use by 87%, and we can reduce water use by 84%, as per the article in telegraph.co.uk.
They were talking about how my dad. See, this is the thing my dad said the one time. I'll never forget this. When after 9/11 happened, hold on. After 9/11 happened, remember we had to go and invade Iraq.
Yeah, remember that. I remember looking for weapons of mass destruction. When is he going to shit his pants? He already shit his pants earlier in the stream.
Well,
he had a load.
We go and do all that, right? And there was like this story on the news. It had to, I think it was about some fire or something somewhere, and the news said something about we have a fire truck with a rack on it.
Okay.
And my dad thought that was like a conspiracy because
how?
He said, a rack.
Fire truck with a rack? Conspiracy theory?
A rack. Not Iraq. Yeah, they're trying to subliminally tell us something. I'm like, Dad, you're fucking crazy. Now, if I say something like that, now I'm the conspiracy theory, right?
All right. So there is a thing called cockroach milk, and it is a source of nourishment. But I don't really know about this whole cockroach milk thing. I'm gonna have to look into it. but people are saying that they think cockroach milk is among the most nutritious substances on Earth. I gotta check out this NPR.org article about that. Why are you bringing that up, Polly? Now we've gone from eating crickets to cockroach milk. Great.
No, I think the Iraq thing with the fire, I actually think that was completely coincidental. But the thing that I just heard at the Speedway, I don't think is. I don't think that is a coincidence. It's like, why would you use that exact same term? Now the new one is flatten the curve.
Oh yeah. What about it? Flatten the curve.
Remember we were
What's wrong
hearing
with
that.
that?
Remember we were hearing that all fucking day. It's like these people. That's all these people do is like fucking perseverate.
Uh-oh, he's using Mama Scrunch's word. Perseverate.
Now the new one is flatten the curve. But we had to listen to that all day. We gotta flatten the curve for COVID. And now,
Don't perseverate and flatten the curve, DLF. Please, thank you.
now they're thinking about locking everybody down again. But not for COVID,
Hey, Farah.
but for climate change. So
Keep
you're
safe,
not allowed
everybody.
to leave your fucking home because allegedly conspiracy whatever, that changes the fucking weather, right? Yeah, I think it's a bunch of bull.
Yeah. My thoughts are with everybody with the adverse weather, the hurricane Ian that's going around affecting a lot of Floridians and beyond. East Coast, Atlantic, Canada did get hit really bad. I believe we have soldiers out there right now. I haven't been keeping up with the news, but I see the headlines here and there. So my prayers out to everybody that's in need.
It's like, what the fuck are we trying to do here? I mean, the thing is that, yeah, we want to, like, you know, not have these, natural disasters and whatnot. But at some point, when is enough is enough, When is it like, yeah, we also need to
Chantel could go into the roach business. She can then.
start being fucking humans again, Like during the COVID lockdowns, remember that shit? When all the globalists and shit. Remember AOC was at that party
Which party?
with all those big wig politicians.
When was this?
And
if you don't know who AOC is, I don't know how you don't know, but that is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, also known by her initials AOC, American politician and activist, U.S. representative for New York's 14th congressional district since 2019.
She literally had a black guy like hold up her dress.
What?
So that it wouldn't get dirty. And then all the quote unquote servants at this thing had to wear masks, but none of the politicians had to wear them. I think that's kind of weird. It's like, if you really believe in these mask things, then why don't you do your part? But they're not gonna do it. That's why I don't believe any of this shit. You got Gavin Newsom from California saying,
What's he saying?
We need to lock down everything. Shut down the bars, shut down the restaurants.
Can anybody confirm, did AOC actually do that? Because the only thing I can look up about a dress with AOC was the Met Gala back a year ago, almost to the T, where the dress said "tax the rich," and it made a lot of people mad. That's the only thing I am seeing about a dress in AOC.
And everybody's got to wear a mask everywhere they go. And then he gets caught on tape doing, he's at a fucking dinner party at some restaurant, not wearing a fucking mask, you know?
Is that
Not
what he's
wearing
trying
a
to
fucking
reference?
mask,
Okay.
and all that other happy horse shit.
Marie says, I wonder if DLF has ever taken off anybody's side view mirror. Oh, you think he'd ever admit that? I don't think so. All right, we're going for more cans, more bottles, more cans, more bottles, more bottles, and cans.
Remember when Nancy Pelosi?
Oh, boy. Okay, what about Nancy Pelosi?
Remember when Nancy Pelosi went into that hair salon?
And what
I gotta
happened?
get my hair done.
Okay, she got her hair did?
And she was in there and she didn't wear a mask or something. And of course, people working there had to wear the mask. You know, she didn't think she had to wear the mask.
All right, so that was September, I think August, September. I think it was early September. Nancy Pelosi was seen without mask inside a San Francisco hair salon in and around September 2020. So that was just over 2 years ago. So that's what he's referencing.
Then you wonder
Hey,
why
Ghost
I
Bird.
think this whole thing is fake. She didn't have to wear a mask, and then she got all pissed off because she got caught in the act. She got pissed because she got caught.
Very political this morning, Lindsay.
You got Joe Biden doing a speech saying that you know, the majority of Americans are extremists. Yeah,
Did he say that?
that's not gonna create violence at all. That's a declaration of a civil war right there.
Did he say that? I don't know. I've been seeing that he's warning that the U.S. democracy is imperiled by Trump and MAGA, but of course he's gonna say that. U.S. is threatened by its own citizens, but
fuck January 6th.
But did he say that most Americans are extremists? Why would he say that?
This is an attack on our democracy. Oh, really? Our democracy? Ever notice he keeps saying that as well? First of all, old man Joe, America has never been a democracy, okay?
What?
So you could cut the bullshit.
Okay, what did he say? Let's hear this again.
First of all, old man Joe, America has never been a democracy, okay? So you can cut the bullshit. It's always been a constitutional republic, okay? We can sing our democracy, fuck you. card. You got the red background, like he's fucking Stalin. That's how dictators do their speeches.
You know what? I'm gonna have to admit it, but while often categorized as a democracy, the US is more accurately defined as a constitutional federal republic. That is what it says at ar.usembassy.gov. I won't, dispute or accept this. I'm just gonna leave it up to you people. Can he even vote? He doesn't have a felony, so he can vote. He just has some misdemeanors, but the next time he gets into trouble, they say that they're gonna place that F on him, a felony, which means, of course, you get into trouble with your voting rights and whatnot. And Michelle,
You ever see any of these fucking dictators like Hitler or Stalin or something? And they always got the red lights behind them.
red lights behind them.
You got the red lights behind them. You got the two military guys.
And what else?
All fucking menacing
Right, Lynn?
behind them.
All right, very political this morning.
Remember when
Didn't expect this from DLF.
Joe Biden sniffed those little girls' hairs?
Oh no. Let's go forward. He's being way too political for me this morning.
Today we're playing Blue Stinger on my TV.
He's playing what? On where?
And today we're doing blue Stinger on the Dreamcast.
Okay. Yeah, one of his games he likes to play.
And then hopefully you can beat that game off. Then
That
we can
doesn't
move
sound
on
right.
to something else on the Dreamcast. So after Blue Stinger, I believe the next game somebody wanted me to play on the Dreamcast was Evolution, I think it was.
All right, let's go past the video game
So
stuff.
I'm
Not
getting through
interested.
That tight space.
Not interested in
I'm done with
his
Metroid
stuff.
Prime 2. Which reminds me, I gotta get more AA batteries.
PetSmart asks, does he do this often? Go on bike rides before the sun is up looking for recyclables? Yes, this is his preferred time, 3, 4, 5 a.m. in the morning. He gets up early and he likes to go on these can runs.
Next time I'm at the doll hair tree, I gotta get AA batteries, I gotta get some duct tape. But I don't want to get the duct tape from the doll hair tree because I want to get the good duct tape. Look at that. Look at those skills. I always pride myself on getting through that tight space. It's a tight space that
I bet it is.
To, like, turn the corner in as well.
Yeah, he does it all the time.
I just ride it right into the rack.
All right, rack it up. Lock it.
That's it.
Done.
I gotta show off my haul. That's all I got today.
I mean, that's still a pretty good, decent amount of cans. Plus, he's exercising.
I gotta go back upstairs and clean up what I mess of.
Oh, where you shit yourself in the bathroom? Yeah, please clean that up.
We got a lot of shit to do.
Especially cleaning up the shit, literally. All right. Smash that like button if you're just getting in. We're gonna move forward with some foodie beauty content right after this. I mean, why not? I'll do what I gotta do, and then maybe Monty After Dark will do some more reacting to reacts. Then I will also try and do some cooking for sure. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Marie says, "Thank you, Monty. Thank you, Marie, for being here. Really appreciate everybody that's been around and whatnot." It's a republic. DLF is on point today. Okay, I won't argue against or for that. Like I said, political stuff is not my forte, not my strong suit, so I can't say what is or isn't. My channel, I'll typically might delve a little bit into it, or talk a little bit, but I just don't want to get so political. Come on, make some Jamaican patties. We'll see how my case cooking stuff does, because that's what I really want to try first. Thanks, Cold Connections. Thanks, Melanie. A fish by any other name. Thanks, Camby. Thank you, everybody. See me in the next few minutes for some foodie beauty content. Other than that, I am out. If I won't see you, have a good day. Be safe. I know a lot of shit is happening environmental wise. The hurricane. It's been raining here for days. So just take care of yourselves. Have a good one. Bye bye.